Hi everyone, it's Peggy Merwin with Stamp with Peggy. Today is Monday, August 18th. Hopefully everybody had a wonderful weekend. We had our family reunion at my dad's, so we did lots of camping. I got weird looking here tonight. We did lots of camping. My brothers and sister were all there. Most of the grandkids were there and the great-grandkids, so we had a really good time. Couple of aunts were there and lots of cousins, and it was so fun to watch. What would it be like, the third generation of cousins running around playing together? So it was awesome. We had all kinds of weather. We had warm weather, we had rain, but everything worked out fine. We didn't have heavy storms like down here, thank goodness. Hi, Judith and Mary Ellen, and I just saw a couple other names, so I apologize, I missed those. So thank you all for joining tonight. We have 2 weeks until the new catalog comes out, the Holiday Mini, or truly it's called the September to December catalog, mini catalog. I like to call it the Holiday catalog because that's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at the fall stuff. I'm looking at the Christmas. Love the Christmas things. So we'll have lots of fun with that. There's a little bit of Halloween that was in the July online exclusives, so we will be using some of those, but the fall things in the Holiday Mini are beautiful. We're going to play with that tonight, but I'm going to show you a couple of sneak peeks of a few other things that I got already. Thank you for the hearts and loves and thumbs up and comments. Remember, I do drawings every week, at least 2 drawings. And so the first one is the neutral matte dots. Had some extras of those. So Margie Letterer. Margie, these will be popping in the mail to you. Okay. And I have a couple others from last week I need to get out yet. The other one is the low profile sparkle dots. Love these. They're flat ones, so they don't cause you issues with your postage, or shouldn't. And the lucky winner of those is Nancy DeFrancisco. So Nancy, I will be getting those to you. Kathy Lay gets to watch live. Had to pick up my dog from the vet, so didn't go out to dinner with the gang. Well, bummer that you didn't go out to dinner, but thanks for joining us tonight. Kathy normally watches the replays. If you have not done your August card sketch challenge, make sure you do that. You have 2 weeks. Actually, what is it? 2 weeks from yesterday to get that posted. Either email to me if you don't. Hi, Nikki. If you don't do Facebook or you don't post onto Facebook, just send me an email. And if you're seeing it on YouTube, send me an email or a message. Excuse me, and I will get it posted for you. Okay. Reminder that the Friends Don't Let Friends Make Cards Alone t-shirts are still available. Small and 2X are sold out. The cost is $12 if you pick it up, or $18 if I ship it to you. Okay. So I have medium, large, and extra large left available, but I only have about half of what I had last week. So yay. There is a link, and I will post it again tonight, for a Google form for you to place the order. Once you pay me, then I will pop it in the mail to you. Okay, you can pay by Venmo or by check. Okay, that's that one. All right, we're going to turn the camera down, and I keep popping at the screen while we're doing that. Let's get it up so that I can watch it over here. Okay, there we are. All right. We're going to flip the camera around. Kathy Lay got hers today. Yay. I'm hearing from several of you that you got your shirts and you are loving them. They're fitting well. They're nice and soft. So that's awesome. I love to hear that. All right, we're coming back up into the holder. Okay, let's do this. Let's scoot this. Okay, I think we're good. Holiday mini catalog. Well, let's do this first. I just sent out emails and put it on my Stamp with Peggy page and shared it on my VIP group. The Fall Fest, my Fall Fest event It's a one-day retreat. We do 3, possibly 4 classes, or sometimes I do a take-home project. Okay, sorry, we're straightening things up here a little bit. It is Saturday, October 4th. I've been telling you to hold the date on that. The cost is $100 for in-person, or if you pick up the kit, or $115 for a kit in the mail. There is a Google form to sign up for registration. So again, I will have that. It's on the Facebook group right now, so you can go there and click on that and get registered for it. Deadline to register, and I don't have that on here, but deadline is Tuesday, September 2nd. So you have 2 weeks from tomorrow to get signed up so that I can get everything ordered and planned ahead of time. Okay? Put that one over there. We'll come back and remind at the end. Okay. Sneak peek of the front of the catalog. I can't show you the inside, but here's what the front looks like. A pretty little gift package, right? Okay. There's so many fun things. Then I'm going to show you and I think I can do this. Show you the front of the online exclusives coming. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful things in both of these. Okay, so I'm going to show you just a couple of them. Yay, Linda already signed up for Fall Fest. Sue Coomber did also, so yay. Okay, I always love when there is a faith-filled, a religious type stamp set. Holy Family in particular are my favorites for the holidays, for Christmas. And so here's one that we have this year. There are no dies to go with it, so it'll be stamped and or fussy cut, and lots of coloring, of course. And of course, you could emboss this, stamp with Versamark and emboss it in gold and just put it on basic beige or white, and that would be beautiful all by itself. Okay, so there's one. Let's see. I don't want to do that one yet. Okay, here's a fun one that is ornamental Christmas. And then there are coordinating dies. Tammy, you and me both. I do. I really like that one. Look at how fun these dies are. Okay. So look at how pretty the stamp set. Just some basic trees. So you have a die that will cut out this tree. But you have stars. You have ornaments. This one will cut out this tree. Now let's see if I can find designer paper that goes with it. And I'm not positive, but this is the one I'm thinking. Oops, somebody just said, what did somebody just say? I'm thinking a light up shadow box with the Holy Family. We have done that, haven't we? Okay. And I am opening up the Modern Christmas, and I'll be honest, I haven't studied the catalog enough yet to see for sure what goes with what, but look at these, some nice solid gold hoops that you could do ornament type things in. So pretty. Then there is, it's called Modern Christmas Designer Paper. Oops, let's do it this way. So we have lots of gold, we have more ornaments. You can die cut the pieces to look like that. Polka dots. Now remember, we could brayer over this and turn this any color we want. Love this one. Absolutely love. Wouldn't this be pretty as a framed art also? Either fussy cut out or, you know, some circles or squares. Some scribbles. And, hi Margie. And then some fun little circles as backgrounds. We always like black and white. So then we have some gold, black and white stripes. Fa la 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 la. That's always a great background also. It is awesome paper. It is so pretty. Look at this. Now you could take your Stampin' Blends and you could color in those leaves. Give it a little bit of green to go along with the black and white. This one is so pretty. Look at this. That, again, would be pretty on a framed art. This at the bottom. I don't think with the Holy Family on this one, but you could do some really fun things with this. And then you have the stars. Ooh, that could be pretty with in the background of the Holy Family stamp saying Tammy. Okay, I'm just going to kind of pile stuff here. Okay, there's that one, and there's this gorgeous set. So again, these things all are available to order beginning September 3rd. Okay. Yeah, that paper is to die for. All right, we're going to put those over there. Then, and some of the things I didn't buy the whole bundle, or the whole suite. Some of the things I just bought parts and pieces that I like. This, I believe, was one of them. It's a fall one, Autumn Toil, okay? And it's like, okay, that's pretty. I'll be honest, it's not my thing, but love this side of it. Definitely fall related, okay? And we get 3 sheets of each piece. Then we have some pheasants and some birds. Again, it's nice. Not quite my things. Hey, Annie, welcome back. And then this is another great one for fall backgrounds, some one-sheet wonders. Okay, this one I think is kind of cool. And again, I think you could do some really cool things. I think these pumpkins are really pretty. And then, so remember, again, you're getting 3 of each sheet, so we don't have quite as many prints. Again, I love this one, just as a texture background. And then some fox, which again, isn't really my thing. But again, I love the backside. So the backsides of these paper are why I bought this package. I just think it's going to make some really pretty cards. Could be some great masculine card sets. Could be a Fall Fest thing. But then even to coordinate along with it is, let's see, what do we call this? Earthen toned metallic. Okay, so it's the shiny paper, but it's kind of in a copper, but a dark kind of a brown copper. So that's going to be fun to go with that paper. Okay, then we'll pull this one out. Here's another specialty paper. This one is called Silent Snowfall. And I believe the papers are all the same inside. They are. So it's kind of a sturdy, there's 6 sheets of this, 12 by 12. But can you see the embossed snowflakes? So even just a little bit of blue taken over it would be very, very pretty. So that'll be a fun background piece. Okay, then we're going to come back over to, this is a cool set. Okay, and I think this one goes with it. Okay, this is called Light and Wonder. So it's just a word stamp set, but some really kind of cool. May your day be filled with magic, wonder, love. So it would work for lots of things. And then there are dies, but they're not quite, they coordinate, but they don't cut out any of the words. So now you get some background. You get trees and mountains and clouds and just some really fun things. And then there is designer paper to coordinate with it. Look at this. There's some northern lights. And then the back sides are a little more solid. Let's see. And this one again, I think there's 48 sheets in the package, but I believe that it's like only 6. So look at how cool this is. I mean, you could stamp right onto here. Love the purples. Okay, I'm trying to find another one. So it looks like there's 8 of 6 different prints. There's another, just a lovely winter type scene. Of course, not necessarily Christmas. Kind of works all over. It's like in Santa's workshop. Oops, that's the same one. Okay, look at how cool that one is. And that's I go every time. Let's see, which direction does it go? Isn't that cool? Okay, let's find another one. There's another really cool one. And this makes some great, like solar type things. There's a fun one. It is very dramatic paper. So it's just, I mean, just some kind of cool things, but coordinating with, you know, you could have some scenes, die cut out some trees and mountains, stamp a little word up in the opening there. How pretty. And then there are, and I would say these are the coordinating ones that go with this, frosted iridescent dots. So you've got all the different shades that would coordinate along with this, but how pretty for all kinds of different projects. Definitely not Christmas only, right? Okay, couple more to show you, and then we'll move on to the project. Okay, okay, let's do some embellishments. These are really pretty. They are deer dots. I believe they go with the North Pole delivery set, which I have not gotten that yet, but that's fun. Just great colors to use for all kinds of things. Streaked dots. Brown shades. It goes with the toil paper, so great for fall type things or masculine. Delightful decorative dots. Love. Definitely Christmas colors. You've got the reds, the greens, a little bit of pinks. Traditional sparkling sequins. And they're kind of like flat, punched out glitter paper. So Tammy, definitely one you're going to want with all the sparkles. And this one I think is cool. Faceted snowflakes. Okay, they are a little chunky, so they're going to be a little more difficult on your mailing. But aren't they pretty? Just so gorgeous. A little bit of cherry cobbler, a little shaded spruce or pretty peacock, and some gorgeous silver. Okay. Then check this out. I love this one for words. Words for the season. So you have a spooktacular Halloween. Perfect. Goes great with that designer paper from the July online exclusive. May the magic of Christmas fill each corner of your home and heart. So incredibly grateful for all my blessings, especially you. Great with that toil paper. Let's toast to yesterday's achievements and tomorrow's bright future. Great for New Year's. Great for a retirement card. May your holiday season be filled with joy and happiness. And then you have greetings, wishes, happy to you and yours, and cheery wishes. Okay, isn't that fun? So we're into lots of words. We have inside words. Okay, now how about some outside words? Here we have the Christmas words collage die and embossing folder. So look at this. There are all kinds of words. So this is a hybrid embossing folder. So you open it up. Remember, the line and the Stampin' Up part is where you put your die. It's one big die. Christmas is right across there and right across there, so you know right where it has to lock into place. Okay, so it's locked in. You put your paper in there, you close it up, and you run it through your cut and emboss machine. And you get a whole sheet of embossed greetings. Look at this. 'Tis the season. Merry Christmas. Now, I also want to try this Holly Jolly on white paper and try ink over it. Let it snow. What else do we have? We'll do it this way. Dear Santa, ho, 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 love, jolly, Noel, peace, happy Christmas, fa la 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 la, wonder, Good tidings to you. Merry Christmas. Im, Magic. Goodness gracious. 'Tis the season. Merry and bright. Hope. So isn't that fun? It's just, and I can't wait to kind of try putting a little bit of ink. You know how we take the stamp pad and we run it over this side so that when it cuts, it will put the color on it also. I ran out of time to give that a try, but then it will outline the words so that you can actually see what they say a little bit better. But they really are in person, really cool, and you can see the things, what it says. So that'll be a fun new one to play with. Ouch. Okay, let's get that stuff out of the way. All right. This one is a bundle, but I only bought the stamp set because I just thought it was so pretty. Look at that big snowflake. How cool to make a banner with some of those on it. And then, of course, I love ones that go around the words. We have plenty of word sets that we can use. And then check those out. It's like, oh my goodness. And I think this will fit inside of those also. Let's give it a try once. Let's see if we can get it off from here. And can you see I have not played with any of it yet? Oh, we're going to get another storm again. How did everybody do through the storms over the weekend? Yep, it will just fit around those. So how cool is that? Okay, but then, and it's not part of the suite or bundle, but then check out this Elegant Pines Snowflake designer paper. Okay, look at that. I love the colors in there. Okay, somebody just had a question. Are the embossed words online exclusive? I will have to look, Annie. I honestly don't know. I am putting catalogs in the mail tomorrow. I will try for online exclusives if I can get those printed out also to include those. Otherwise, once it goes live on the 3rd, I can email out a PDF of those. Okay. So look at how pretty this is. And then you have just all kinds of splatter and snow. Love the little leaves. Some more splatter and snow. How pretty is that? And I haven't tried it to see if that embossing folder will die cut those. Love that. Different colors. Isn't that one going to make stunning Christmas cards? Black is just an odd color for Christmas, or it could even be Secret Sea, but I think it just pulls the colors. Linda Vanderspool, did you see all this green in here? All different shades. How pretty. There's another in an old olive. Here's another gorgeous Secret Sea or black one. And then the opposite side. So isn't that paper gorgeous? I absolutely loved that paper. I can't wait to do some playing with that. Okay, then the set that we're going to use tonight, where did I put it? Okay, it's a whole suite. All right, so check out the embossing folder. Okay. It's a big one, but then it gives you all kinds of leaves. And then Gathering Moments stamp set. Isn't that pretty? So pretty. Love the detail in the leaves. The words are fabulous. There is coordinating dies that will cut out the small leaves, but then there's 2 jumbo ones that actually have an inside. You can die cut just the leaf shape, so then you could stamp across it like a tag or on a banner. But then if you do this inside one, it puts these tiny little holes. Remember the stitched lace things we did as little girls? You could do that with twine that coordinates with this. It's just like, oh my goodness, it's so fun. And then I'm also going to use, and this one is totally different. This is one again that I bought just the die set. It's called Branching Out because I love the layers. You guys know I love my little banners and things. So you can also get some little twigs and pine needles and things to go with, but I got it because I loved the layers that way. Okay, then there's coordinating designer paper. I get the rest of my stuff up here so that you can't quite see that yet. All right. Goodness gracious, I got a frog in my throat. Okay, let's see if I got all 6 of them. Okay, here's a fun early espresso with just kind of dots. And then love this one. You got a little basic beige, crushed curry, and some gold. Love Cajun Craze, right? And then the back side of it is again a little bit of gold and basic beige. So great backgrounds. Love the leaves. Obviously, by the size of it, this is what I used. Basic beige, Cajun Craze, crushed curry, early espresso. It's like, oh my goodness. And then the back side is just a great texture again. Here you have it in white, kind of the same type of things, only they're adding in old olive. And then that's the same as the embossing folder. So you get a texture look without the embossing folder. There's your old olive stripes with a little bit of gold in it. And then the back side is a wood texture. So pretty. And then again, you have white, but this time you have just the kind of a little more neutral Cajun Craze, early espresso, basic beige leaves. You got some mushrooms. And then the back side is again basic beige. So pretty. All right, where did I put that thing? I got a disaster going over here. Okay, earlier last week, I had told you that I was gone last weekend to a girls' getaway. And we did shoebox swap, and I did a windshield wiper card, okay? So, and I had someone reach out to me and say, okay, you gave us the measurements, but how do we know how to do it? So I decided it would be great with the fall paper, and we will do the pop-up, the wiper card, okay? So my pieces are 4 1/4 by 7, both of them. They're scored at 1 and 1 3/4 on both of them, okay? So we're going to fold it on the score lines, and it's actually going to fold like that. One of them goes this way, then the other one goes the opposite way. And it's actually like this. So they will be glued together like this. Okay? So we're going to say this one's our front. So of course, you know I have to layer. So I have a piece of early espresso that's 4 inches by 5 inches. So we're going to attach that to the front. Oh, and I forgot my glue. Okay, then I have a piece of the designer paper that is so pretty. Okay, and you decide which way you think is right. This one is 3 3/4 by 4 3/4. And that's just going to go right on there. Okay, there's the start of our front. Our back, oh, and I forgot to stamp that part. Okay, I might have to run grab that. Okay, to do the wiper, I have a piece of basic beige, hi Donna, that is 2 1/4, and ignore that, 2 1/4 by 2 1/2, okay? Then I have a piece of early espresso that's 2 1/2 by 3 1/4, okay? We're going to adhere this with a border at the top It's going to have a larger border at the bottom. That's okay. I know, Roseanne, isn't this paper so pretty? So again, now you know why I'm getting excited about Fall Fest, because there's so many things. I know even though it says fall, we will be doing a little bit of Christmas type stuff also. Okay. All right. So now we're going to take, we've got it adhered on there. Again, we've got a larger border at the bottom. We are going to fold this up. And I'm going to overlap just a tiny bit. We're going to crease it really, really good. And then I'm going to go grab my glue. That I forgot. Okay. Then we're going to put glue on this little corner. Come on. Oh, goodness gracious. I got glue on my finger and I can't get it off. Sounds like quite a problem, huh? Okay, we're going to put glue on this corner, and you kind of want to make sure that it's covered well. And we're going to take, let's see, which one? And I just did that backwards. Okay, well, our front is going to go that way. We're going to start with our back. Okay, and we're going to put the folds over on this side. We're going to line our piece up so that it's just like 1/8 of an inch down below. We're going to slide it right up against this fold, and we're going to fold it. Okay, it's hiding it, tucking it right up underneath there. And you're going to let that dry really good, because if you start playing with it, it doesn't want to work as well. Okay, while that's drying, and I think I need something heavy to kind of set on top of that. We'll just set a couple of things on it. Okay, so now we're going to deal with the front. I used that die, and I die cut with Basic Beige, and I stamped Expressing Heartfelt Gratitude with Early Espresso. So then I'm going to attach this to my card front. Oh, I got some different sized ones there. That's weird. It is very elegant, Margie, with the gold in it. It just kind of adds a little sparkle to it. Tony forgot that it was live tonight. He came down and he goes, yeah, I'm getting kind of hungry. It's like, well, it's a live night, so you need to wait. Okay, that's going on the front of our card. These little sides right here, we're going to take some of that brown paper and we're going to adhere that there. And I'm just going to use my adhesive. Because I could today, because I was home. I had a dentist appointment today, but then I was just working on really computer stuff more than anything else. Getting the Fall Fest stuff together, creating the Google form, all that fun stuff. But I decided we had some leftover chicken from the weekend, so I decided to make homemade noodles today. So that was kind of fun to get to do, because I don't normally get to do that because I'm at work. Okay, then I took these two stamps, and I stamped this one in Cajun Craze, this one in Crushed Curry, and I die cut them out with the coordinating dies. And then we are going to add those to the front of our card, okay? But I didn't want the whole thing dimensional. So what I ended up doing is I adhered it with seal. Then I took and tucked, and I don't normally do it this way, but I took a piece of dimensional and then I can see where it needs to go. It is nice to be home. I had appointments and things every day last week, and then getting ready for the reunion. So today I had a dentist appointment this morning, but otherwise I had the rest of the day available. So it was nice to be able to work on things. I got laundry done from the weekend, and I haven't had to stay up until 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. So that's been lovely. Okay. Then I did the same thing with the opposite side. I tucked a little piece of dimensional up underneath there. Okay. So there's our front part. The back part, and I'm not going to get it out and do it at this point, but it's a layer of early espresso, a layer of basic beige. Then I took the stamps, and again, I stamped around leaves and things around the outside edge. After this, I trimmed my stamps down a little bit so I wouldn't get that. But then you have room to be able to write your greeting on the back of the card. Okay. Now we can pull this piece back out. So again, this will get adhered. And right now I'm only going to do the early espresso because I will go back in and stamp those leaves. But we are going to put those right there. Then we're going to, whoops, I forgot. Okay, then we're going to adhere. Let's see, yeah. This on the back and this on the back. Okay, now we're going to flip it over. There's our pop-up. Okay, so we're going to tuck that back in. We're going to take glue because I want to make sure it's all covered really well and really strong because it's going to pop up out of our card. Okay, so we're going to start here, and we're going to line this edge up with this edge. Making sure that our top and bottom of the card is even. Okay, then we're going to flip it over, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to adhere this to this. So again, we're going to put glue. And I want to keep it kind of to the edge, but not too heavy that it oozes out like the last one. Okay. And you just line the edges up. Okay. So then again, remember this will be on the back with leaves stamped around it. So it's pretty on the back also. Then our front. We need to decorate. We have some new Cajun Craze and Gold Dots that coordinate with it. So let's get that open. And we are going to, I brought my pick tool. Okay, we're going to grab 2 little ones and we're going to pop those right up here. And then we're going to grab a medium-sized one, and we're going to put that down here. Isn't that fun? Okay, you ready? And then it pops right up out of there. And I just picked up that glue. Oop, it sounds like it's raining out now. And then it goes right back down in there, and it pops back up. Isn't that fun? And then from the back side, you have the kind of coordination. Again, your leaves and stuff there with your little handwritten message. It stands up so well so that you can. Many thanks. Isn't that cool? Love it and love the new products. I mean, we could make these in all the different colors. Wouldn't that be cool? Just so much fun. Okay, so that's it for tonight. We went a little bit long so that I could show you some of the new things coming. Again, I will check on, let's see, Annie, what was it? Was it this one that you wondered? What was it that you wondered if it was online exclusive, and I can't, of course, can't see them all right now. But, oh, it's stormy in Florida, too. Yeah, I can hear the rain outside right now, but, oops. Okay, so Fall Fest, get signed up. You have until September 2nd, so make sure you do that. T-shirts, I am down to like 10 or 12, I think, left in medium, large, and extra large. If you are not already on my mailing list for a catalog, make sure you pop me a message that you would like a catalog and get me your address. The embossed words, that's what it was. All right, I think it's the mini catalog, but let me look really fast. This suite that I used tonight is in the online exclusives. And I did those things upside down. Okay. I am not seeing them in the online exclusives, so they would be a mini catalog item. Okay. Pretty sure that that's where they are. Oh, there's also another embossing folder. God, I forgot to get that one out. Kind of like the sunflower one, only it's a wreath. So I can't wait to try that and see what we can do with that. That's going to be kind of fun too. Okay, that's it for this week. Fall Fest, make sure you get signed up for that. Stampin' Sisters Retreat, if you have not signed up yet, that's still open also. T-shirts, and be ready for the new catalog and online exclusive to begin on Wednesday, September 3rd. Everybody have a fabulous week. I will see you next Monday. Bye-bye.